guys, Ryan back here again talking about some more real estate stuff. So today we got something exciting. We got some action steps for you guys to start taking to really get started in wholesaling real estate. So I'm going to go over a few points here. I'll do a few of these. Going to keep them kind of basic, easy for anybody who's just starting out. So anyway, let's jump right into it. So right here, point number one, something important, I would suggest getting a separate phone number from your own cell phone, just so that you could stay organized with that. So when you start getting calls in, you don't get confused between, maybe telemarketers or just like random people or friends. Keep everything as a business, have your own Gmail account as well. Set up an email. It's so easy to make Google Voice number. I think the first step you got to do is create your own Gmail account. So make another email address and then go to google.voice.com or voice.google.com and just set up a number. Make it local to the area that you live in with the same beginning area code number. And if you can, include somewhere in there buy houses, or fast cash or something like that, in the numbers itself. So that would be really helpful for in the future when you do maybe some other advertising, where you'd spell out, buy cash or something, and then just have all the numbers, or just have all the number 88888, 1-500-88888 or something like that. Just make it easy for people to recognize and to remember if they want to call you in half an hour or so. So that's definitely point number one. Get organized. If you're going to take it seriously, start separating and creating it as its own business. That'd be a good start. So next one is what we call driving for dollars. Drive for dollars. So essentially, you're in a car or maybe a bike, scooter, unicycle, whatever you got there, and just drive around the neighborhood. Get familiar with any streets that you might not know, that you've never driven down in your neighborhood, in your town, and find some houses that look in pretty bad shape. Maybe there's an old car in the backyard, or the landscaping is overgrown and there's a tree that's crawling through one of the shed or something, and write down the address. Do a little bit of research, maybe go online, see if it's in foreclosure, and then just get that big list. I suggest starting with maybe 30. Give yourself, all right, I'm going to keep driving around my neighborhood, around my town, until I found 30 properties. So write all those down, do a little bit of research so you know ahead of time. You gotta look up the person's name as well. So the next step is gonna be writing a letter. So you have to go on the tax assessors in your town, in your county. And if you guys ever have any trouble with that, let me know. I could do a quick little video about that. But I know in New Jersey, it's if you just Google tax 1 Monmouth, because there's a county in New Jersey called Monmouth County, and they do a lot of the organizing of tax assessors, tax records. So if you just search that really quick, then it's everything. It's really simple, really basic website. So go on your tax assessors, put in the address, and look up the owner's name. So that way you'll also see if they have a different mailing address. Maybe they're renting out the house, and then you know that you're not going to mail the actual property, you're going to mail the owner's house. So you'll look up their name and the mailing address, include that in another column, maybe make an Excel, just really, really basic stuff, just to stay organized. Staying organized is really key, because there's so many people in this industry that do the marketing, do all the leg work, and they just don't follow through. You get all these calls, and you just don't return calls to people or voicemails, or you don't go on an appointment and go meet somebody, and that's a huge loss. Like, you could be out like $10,000 and not even realize it. So you really got to stay organized and stay on top of this stuff once you start getting a lot of leads coming in. So anyway, number 3, just write them like a handwritten letter. Use like a standard 8.5 by 11 yellow pad of paper. Use a red pen and write something similar to that. There's a million different examples online, but here's just something really basic. Hello, John Smith. My name is Joan Smith, and I was recently driving around the neighborhood. Saw your property at blah blah. I'm an investor in the area, and I'm interested in purchasing a few properties and wondering if you're interested in selling. So you want to make sure these people are actually interested in selling. The last thing you want to do is think about like convincing somebody to sell their house. All right, like maybe they like having a really, really crappy yard and half the roof caving in. I don't know, or they're just crazy. They're just literally crazy people out there. There are, and you're gonna meet them because this is one of those industries. But it's fun. You gotta be a little humorous and be able to shrug stuff off really easily, because it's funny the things you hear. So yeah, you gotta make sure they're interested in selling. You could say you've helped other people in different situations, because you don't know their situation if they have a property that's not in the best shape. So you could say I've helped out people with tax liens. Maybe they're in foreclosure, bad tenants. There's a whole slew of different situations people might be in. So you got to be open to that, and you got to act professional when you're taking these calls and talking to these people. So yeah, and then just say give me a call today. We can set up a date where I can come and analyze, and just state you're going to pay all cash. You'll be able to close in maybe like 2 weeks, or just say like a month, like 30 days. And then obviously include your number, your name. If you want to throw in like a little business name there, you might. I know a lot of you people might be doing it on the cheap kind of, but creating an LLC might be something I would suggest doing it. I have an LLC that I use for all of my companies to like protect myself. So like when you send an email to somebody, say John Smith, member of Main Street Property Buyers or something, just you always want to say that you're under an LLC to kind of protect yourself. Obviously, do I look like an attorney? No, I'm not an attorney. I'm not giving legal advice, but it wouldn't hurt. I would definitely advise it, and or just talk to an attorney about your contracts and stuff when you get to that point. But this is just kind of the starting point. We don't need to worry about that. We're just getting leads, getting stuff in the pipeline, and getting familiar with some properties. So yeah, just write simple letters like this, and just have a bunch of them lined up. Have like 5, 6, 7, 10 letters for each property. All right, because somebody's not going to call you in the first letter. You're going to have to send them like 7 to 10 letters until they might call you. All right. So have all those lined up. Just phrase them a little differently. And like I was saying before, just Google online. Be like, real estate investor letters or yellow letters. Yellow letters might be the best keyword to search, and then just look at images and find stuff like that. So, think about this. What's it going to cost you? Some gas to drive around, a pad of paper, and a bunch of letters, and maybe 50 stamps for the first round or so. And who knows, maybe you get maybe you get a really good lead that first time that nobody else has done, right? So, and just make sure you guys always follow up. Like, take it seriously. That's what I did on this first lead. It's taken like 2 years to close. It's like ridiculous, but it's worth it. Definitely worth it. All right, guys. So that's gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna keep it kind of short and concise, and just like give you some serious action steps. So let me know if you got any questions. If you haven't yet subscribed, please get there, because I'm gonna be doing a lot more videos like this. And yeah, I'm serious. I want to help you guys out. I want to know that I'm helping other people be able to flip a house, one house, make $10,000, possibly do that once a month, and really like change your life, you know? So any questions, let me know, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys.